Hello, everyone. Welcome back, and thank you so much for joining me here at the Galaxy with God Love Notes. I really want to thank you so much, my new and my returning subscribers, for all your energies here. Thanks for being a part of my journey, a part of my soul tribe. I really appreciate you, one and all. I am still a bit hoarse. My voice gets better and then it goes out again, but I'll see the best I can do with this. However, for the past week, I'm not sure why I'm going down memory lane where I am concerned with my life, but I'm just looking back at the journey when I started, say, 2 years ago, my spiritual journey. I had no clue what spirituality was all about. I was completely lost. So, this song came to me earlier and I decided to do this video. I've been looking back at all my old photographs, everything since I was a child onward until now. I'm 100 years old. But this song is, I'm not a singer, plus I am hoarse, but I wanted to hear the words of this song. I hope the words can come out clearly, because my voice cuts off at any moment. He says, I was up on the mountain with Jesus. I was down in the valley so low. I remember one time he has met me, and I didn't know what to do. Please let me walk with you, Jesus. Please never leave me alone. For without you, dear Lord, I could never make heaven my home. This is the part I love the most. He found me when I was so lonely. He found me when I was so blue. He found me when no one could help me. And I didn't know what to do. So please let me walk with you, Jesus. Please never leave me alone. For without you, dear Lord, I could never make heaven my home. Anyways, thank you. All right, so well, my voice failed me quite a few times, but the voice did not crack that bad. All right, so I'm looking back at my journey 2 years ago. I had no clue what I was doing. I had no clue what was happening to me. I know I'm on a twin flames journey also, like most of us. And when my twin disappeared, for whatever the reason was, I felt lost. I felt hurt. I don't know how to talk about the feeling, but the pain was systemic. Yeah, I haven't seen him in over 30 odd years since high school. Never seen him again. Even up to this point, never seen it. We only talked on the phone 2 years ago, but never heard of him since. But there was something, there was an instant connection between me and him as he called the first time. But I don't even know where to start with this. But looking back, I had no clue what was happening to me. I was so hurt. I was so broken. I was lost. Whatever the reason was, I don't know. I don't know this person. I don't know him. I've only met him when I was at 15, and he graduated a year later. Yeah. So I don't know him. We just met briefly and then he was gone. We never had any encounter at all, just being good friends. But yeah, so starting my spiritual journey, 33 years. So I start looking into everything. Why 33? And when he called, he said, my friend, I haven't spoken to you in 33 years. I said, 33 years. When I'm looking back now, 33 is of significance. The number 33 for me is significant. So I started to research what the significance of 33, number 33. And I came up with quite a few answers. Then I start understanding the whole journey of twin flames and my purpose. I was now able to connect with something beyond me. I thought at one point I was going to die because I don't know what was happening. If you look at my first video, I was so stressed out. I was so skinny. I was so scared. At one point, I was so afraid to step out into the world to be who I'm supposed to be. I was so afraid. I was like peeking through the window. Is it clear to come out as yet? Is it clear to tell a person what's happening within me, what's happening to me? I was so scared. I couldn't tell. I really don't have many friends. I talk to many people. I love people, but I don't have a lot of people who I really confide in to speak to about this than my mother. She understood because she knows I'm not crazy. But within me, I thought I was crazy. But gradually, I started to hear different voices, not voices that let me feel I don't smoke, I've never drink. So I know I'm not seeing stars in the bright daylight. No. But I was able to now connect with a higher power. That was in my dark days. It was so dark. I abandoned my room. I took the closet. The room was too big. I took my room, my closet as refuge. I put a day bed in the closet. It's a big walk-in closet. I put a bed in there and I slept underneath the clothes to hide myself from the world. I thought I was gonna die. Maybe I was hiding from death. I know it's not funny, but what I've been through, I start getting dreams. I start seeing things. I start hearing. I was not able to connect with energies, as I said, beyond me. I was not able to channel messages from my ancestors, from my spirit guides, archangels. I channel message from them. So they were the only real support I had. Nobody would understand. I was even scared to tell anyone what was happening to me. That's my personal transformation. I was somehow afraid, ashamed. I didn't want to be judged. I didn't want to be seen as if I was crazy. But the only reason I continue is because I know God is unlimited and He can reach you in your darkest time. And that was my darkest days. Those days, those months were my darkest months. Looking back now, it still hurts. I don't know why the pain was so excruciating. It's like growing pains. I don't know what my twin is doing at this point. I felt like someone sent some dark energies to me. There's so much things. Yes, I knew someone sent because I was able to channel the message and know exactly what was happening in the background, why I had this feeling. Not my twin, but someone who surrounded him was sending energies to me. And because of them sending energies to me, that was what actually activated my spiritual awakening. So my angels, I was able to connect with them like my friend. I had some invisible friends I could always go to talk to. I didn't want any friend outside of me because the ones I have, they weren't guiding me into any negativity. I wasn't scared anymore because I connected with my grandmother. My grandmother died when my mother was 15. I've never met her, but she became one of my spirit guides. She called me her love child. And I said, Grandma, what's happening with me? What's happening around me? She said, not to worry. You are ranked king in the spiritual realm. And I said, why? She said, I have a journal that I wrote questions and answers in. It's a really big book, and I've been journaling ever since when I channel a message from them. She said, you are ranked king in the spiritual realm. I said, Grandma, why? She said, you have given your love to mankind. And I know this is not coming from my thoughts. Oftentimes, some things that they tell me, Google was my best friend because I have no friend. I don't know. I didn't know about tarot then. Never heard of tarot in my life till 2 years ago. Yeah, so that's where I started. And I now realize that I have a purpose. They told me, you have a purpose. Your purpose is to, I don't want to misquote, actually write it. Yeah, they told me, when I end up going on YouTube to see the compatibility between me and my twin, I woke up on tarot and I started listening to tarot and I wanted to learn more about tarot. But they wanted me to learn it, but not to start talking about it yet. They wanted me to work on myself. They wanted me to love myself, heal myself from the broken heart I was going through. They wanted so much of me. They believed in me. They told me, I am here to share love, care, and to teach others. This is my purpose. I know within me, I would not want to do this as a job. I always love people, but the fact that I'm here for this purpose, I said, God, you yes. As much as it's not my will, if it is your will, it shall be so. So that is my reason I'm doing tarot. But yeah. So when I started researching the number 33, I realized Jesus died when he was the age of 33. I now realize I have a spiritual purpose. And my major downfall with this all my entire life, I've given so much to everything and everyone and forget about myself. If I'm sharing food, I will share it myself, and what's left, I'll take it. So this is one life lesson that my angels and my spirit guides are actually teaching me to give myself love as much as I give everyone else. So they put aside everything I ever wanted to do or love. They put everything aside and help me to work on myself. It humbles me so much. My heart is so joyful. My heart is full of tears. But the journey, I've learned so much on this journey. Who was cheering me in the background? One earthly person, my mother. I couldn't tell my husband about this. When I really wanted to tell him, he called me Mummy. He said, Mummy, did you just hear what you said? I said, mm-hmm. He said, okay. You sure you're not crazy? I said, no, I'm not crazy. But to a normal person, they'll never understand. It's like in the eyes of people, when Jesus was on earth, they think he was crazy because their physical eyes cannot see into the spiritual. So he thought I was crazy. The only person didn't think something was wrong with me was my mother. My mother is 85. I love her so much. She's 85 years old, but she was only one person I could talk to tell her mom, this is happening to me. And she understood and she listened. God bless her heart. She listened to me. But she knew God. She knows God all her life. So she understood what I was going through. This song came to mind. All my confusion, he understood. All I have to offer. No, this is not going to happen. No, it's okay. I'm going to leave the singing part out of it. Yeah, but my journey was really hard because I didn't have physical people around me to talk to. So all I relied on through my entire spiritual journey coming all the way up here is my spirit guides, my angels, my ancestors, my spiritual team. They root for me in the spiritual realm to the point when I was still in doubt, they start showing up. They start showing up in the physical to let me know, hey, we are here. My children, my husband, and when I drive out in the morning, me and them, they would say, Mommy, that's your soldiers. Look who's all over there. They come to let me know, hey, we are here. Not one time, but all the time. Sometimes I don't see them for like a month or two, and I say, my spirit guides, are you still with me? And here they go. Sometimes they are alone. Sometimes they have an animal with them. Sometimes they're on a bicycle. Sometimes they're just walking, just letting me know they're there. I'm not the only person sees this. I even post videos of my car picking up angels, my spirit guides, my spiritual team. They're just always around me because they know my earthly support is not as big as I would want it to be. So my spiritual team, they come and they cheer for me in the spiritual realm. When my grandmother said to me, you are ranked king in the spiritual realm, I had no clue what that was. I said, Grandma, what are you talking about? She said, yes, you are ranked king because you have given your love to mankind. All my life, I've loved, and I love deeply. I've worked as a nurse for many years, and caring for people was my passion. Even today, I'm not doing nursing now, but loving and caring for people is still my joy. I look forward to see smiles on people's faces, just giving them a helping hand, some way, shape, or form. But I didn't know that was a gift. I have the gift of healing. I said, that's what they told me. You have the gift of healing. I said, how? I said, well, I have so many pages. Thoughts, words, and deeds. I said, mm. There's so many things. I don't want to get the video too long, but for the past week, I've been looking back at my journey as a child, coming all the way up, and I've crossed many rivers, so many struggles, so many dangers, tile and snare, but God seen me through. God has seen me through. And I'm just thankful for you, collective, that you're a part of my journey. You're a part of my physical journey. In the spiritual, I know I have my spiritual team guiding me because that's all I knew. That's all I had. I had nothing, no one to really give a second word to say, Beverly, you're gonna be fine. No, not a second person, just my mother. Nobody. My mother lives all the way across town. I don't see my mother often because we're so far apart. I'm in the mountain zone and she's in the central. I don't see her often, but we talk every day. Yeah, so collectives, when I say I really appreciate you all for being a part of my journey, I really mean it because you're all I have in the physical. In the spiritual, I have a lot, but in the physical, I don't have a lot. So I really appreciate each time that you click on my videos to really watch. I'm guided to do this. And that's my reason for being here. So I really love and thank you all, collective. So I'll see you in my other videos. Thank you and goodbye.